What's going on YouTube? It's Life.
And Rebecca.
And today we're going to talk about how it's been being parents for the first time.
Yes, and also a little bit more about our labor and delivery, just explaining a little bit more, talking about how we felt in the moment. So, how did you feel when we made it to the hospital that night?
Oh, yeah. I was extremely nervous. I was kind of shaking and stuff, and I was anxious at the same time, and I was excited. And I guess I was so anxious that I started breaking out and almost hives.
That's what it looked
and
like.
I was because I felt it was kind of itching. And a lot of people don't know this, but I was born with eczema. But anyways, I started feeling some rashes or something, and I was like, dang, this stuff feel weird. So I lifted up my sleeve, and I was like, something going on. Yeah, I started to realize because it was going down as I was staring at it, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm just I'm getting too hype. I need to relax a little bit.
But at first we were like, what in the world is it? Because we're about to have a baby and, we don't need nothing else going on.
That'd have been wild.
Yes, but also what was wild is that we actually had our baby on 2/22.
Wow.
And I was telling my coworkers and my friends that I wanted to have our baby on 2/22 just because the numbers, but it actually turned out to be it. And so, how did you feel watching Eliana come out?
It wasn't as bad as it may seem, but it was kind of gross. I'm not gonna lie. It was nasty, but at the same time, seeing my daughter that for the first time, seeing our daughter for the first time, it was just I didn't even think about that whole process after that. I was like, oh, I'm seeing her. She's right here, and nothing mattered after that. We were just like, wow, she's really here now.
Yes. It happened. It all happened so quickly. So at 5 centimeters, I got my epidural, and when my contractions started, it was the pain was 3 out of 10. I could tolerate it. It wasn't too big of a deal, but once it started increasing and getting a little bit longer, is when I could not. I was like, I have to get the epidural. I asked for it and it took an hour, and in that hour I was literally dying. I was in pain. I wanted to cry.
Yeah. She can tolerate a lot. She doesn't like showing me her sensitive side at all. But once I actually seen her just going at it with the most, trying to battle it, and I was just like, oh dang, she really hurting. And so that's when I was like, she was asking when can she get the epidural, when is a good time to get it, and I was asking her, I was like, when do you maybe want to get the epidural? But because I understand it's really bad, it's really a strong feeling, real powerful. I can just tell by looking at her. She was just laying there, and I was like, I was scared too.
Yes, and the pain was there. At 5 centimeters, I was halfway, so I could not imagine going all the way through without the epidural. I would have not been able to tolerate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting the epidural was the best choice I've made because, after I got it and it sunk in, I just had mild back pain when my contractions hit. But when I started pushing, everything was so smooth. I didn't feel nothing. And my pushing literally took an hour?
Yeah,
just about an hour.
It didn't take that long at all for baby to come out as well. Everything was pretty smooth, thankfully.
Thank God,
So
very smooth.
Yeah, we were really blessed to see that and to have that happen for her, for sure.
Our nurses were really good. That one nurse that was in the last video, she was the best one. She's the one that kept me calm.
And it helped her a lot. She helped her make the whole process smooth. It felt like it was obviously she'd been there for how many ever years. I ain't gonna put her business out there, but she really just helped Rebecca, and she showed her to just be calm. You having a baby and it's a big deal, but it's at the same time it's not really a big deal,
Yeah, she was really good.
Yeah. How long were we there?
In the hospital, yeah. So we got there at midnight on February 2nd.
Right.
And we left February 3rd around 5:30. So about a full day and a half.
Yeah.
And it was snowing on February 3rd, so we weren't sure if we were able to go home. So I told him to go check the roads and whatnot. So he did.
I drove out and we had to go up a little hill before we go to the main street. So I did that, went down to the light, came back, went down the hill and parked. And I was like, this might be it. We might have to just go because we weren't sure, like, if it would have got worse, if it would have got colder than it already was. And then I was like, she really convinced me, though. She was
yes, because I did not want to be in the hospital another day. I was like, I'm ready to be home with my baby.
We all were ready to be home, and we were just tired, and we were like, yeah, I think it'd just be for the best. Yes. And we made it home safely.
Thank God.
Yeah, we actually got a bite to eat on our way back. So it was real smooth and a real smooth process.
And also my recovery was very quick. I felt good within 2 days. I had a 1-degree tear. So it wasn't nothing major.
Yeah. It was I guess there was levels. There was level 1, level 2, and level 3.
Yeah.
And then her overall feeling or whatever happened, I don't want to get too much into detail. It was level 1. So that was really good for her. She was only level 1. And then she was like, okay. So now she's obviously still recovering.
Yeah, I didn't feel no pain recovering. In the hospital, they kept asking me if I wanted pain medicine. I was like, no, I'm good. Like, I
told y'all, she a warrior.
Yeah. The only thing I was scared is to go number 2. That might be TMI, but I was scared to go number 2. And obviously, you're a little constipated after having a baby, but everything was smooth.
Yeah.
And I feel great now. Weeks postpartum, we're, doing it.
Yeah, we kicking it, and we taking care of her. And so, how do we feel overall as far as having a 3-week-old newborn baby?
Yeah, so when we first made it home, the first night, obviously you don't get much sleep with the newborn.
Right.
So the first night we were both up about every hour. So like I would feed her, pass her to him, and he'll burp her.
She will.
He'll burp her, and then he'll put her to bed. Every hour.
Yeah.
Same thing. So the second day, we actually had a little scare at night that she choked up and would stop breathing for a couple seconds. And, it scared us. We weren't sure why. Because I was about to change our diaper and she just froze up and choked.
She couldn't breathe. And she was just like, we were like, whoa, hold on, what's going on?
Yeah, I picked her up real quick, patted her back, and she came back to breathing. And I was like, oh no.
Yeah, as new parents, we were like, first time parents, we were like, is this normal? Like, all the little stuff.
What could it be from? Right. And so we went to urgent care, and thank God it's right down the street, literally. Yeah. And she got checked. Everything was normal.
So basically, she's a newborn, and we're still learning all her personalities and what she got going, and we just learning who she is and what she, who she's gonna be and how she's gonna be. So it's pretty tough, We're definitely learning. As first time parents, I feel like for everyone it can be tough, but we love her so much, so we're gonna figure it out, and we're gonna do everything that we can to make sure she grows up.
Yeah, and as of a 3-week postpartum, our routine is basically he works from 1 to 10, and he's a night out anyways, so he does a night shift.
Basically, I like being up at night, not too late nowadays because of the newborn baby, but before. I wasn't really a morning person. I can get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, but I felt more better, like creatively and everything, just generally better at night. And so that's why I chose, as far as our newborn, to do the night shift. And so, yeah, I did the night shift. She did the morning shift. Yes. Feel me?
And obviously I breastfeed, so I'm up. Like, I was up at first every hour to feed her and just pass her to him.
Yep.
And go back to sleep, and he'll wake me up again when she's hungry. But now we do the bottle, so I'll feed her and I'll get her down for a little bit. And she's a very hungry baby, so she'll be up in 1 hour, and he'll feed her the bottle, and the bottle actually knocks her out for 2 hours.
Yeah. on a good day.
Yeah. Which that helps me out because I get at least 3 hours of straight sleep without getting interrupted. So it really works out.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we found a little routine like that because at first we were both up, with her, and we were just exhausted.
Yeah. Being up the first time when she was born, like, it was kind of nervous. It was definitely nerve wracking. We were trying to, like, me personally, while I was letting her sleep and I was up, I kept, like, looking at her like, she okay? Like, what the heck is going on? Like, she just, like, was making noise and she would move. And I was like, I guess I don't know. I guess I didn't do enough research or whatever it was. I was just nervous and I was like, but I was ready, you know? I was like, dang, we really had a little girl. And so,
there she
there she go. So we was just really ready for her, and we was
Yeah.
doing everything we can to make sure she was all right. Basically, the bottom
make
line.
sure she was breathing every time.
Yeah.
Just the little things you start to overthink. But she's a very healthy baby.
Yep.
She was actually 6 pounds and 10 ounces when she came out.
Yep.
19.5 inches long.
Yep.
So a little average baby.
Yeah.
Very healthy. And
you healthy, mama? So she was like, yeah.
Okay, so that completes this video. Just a little update about 3-week postpartum.
All right, so thanks for y'all for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Make sure to click that like and subscribe button for future updates that we release on what's going on in our life with our newborn. Peace. All right, so yeah, let's get into it.
So
all right, we're gonna get into our next whatever we think is so anyway. All right, let me get this out real quick. You ready? Let me just that's pretty right here.